Gotta say it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of Generation Shock.
Yeah.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Yo, here's something funny.
Yo, what up, Canadian? How you doing out there?
Yeah, yo.
Canada in the house.
Yo. All right, let's hear something mad funny, right? Because I put go live before I hit the countdown.
Yeah, shocker.
That is hilarious. I'm like, oh, maybe when we watch the playback.
It's almost like when it's almost like when you normally you have this like intro that we consistently do, and this guy it's like cuts it off before I can talk. So it's like, okay, go ahead, man. We're already in the middle of the show. Let's go.
Let's go. That shit is hilarious, bro. Go ahead. Run the show, Shaggy.
What do you mean? You win? You the guy now.
Listen, I'm just producing this.
I am AKA Messiah, bro. I'm just here following your lead. You the director, you the producer, you do it, bro. All
right. So let's talk about it's a few different topics we're gonna be talking about. It's gonna be a little mixed today, right? It's one of those things. Welcome to Generation Shock Sunday Church, because we do it on Sunday. We're just trying out some days to see what's gonna work out and everything. So let's see. Anything for what have you guys been doing this whole week?
It's just the way that you speak kills me. Anything for what are you guys doing this week? Like, you got five things in your mind.
It's like he's reading the teleprompter.
Right? No, it's that my mind raises. That's why I can't do this. Like as far as hosting it, I could press buttons.
All right, I'll go back to hosting it. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Generation Shock. You know it's on all your screens if you know what I mean. As always, it's your boy, the Moss on the mic. We got two Poppy in the house, my man Nelly, and we got the man who can't speak and can't remember nothing. We got our boy Messiah. That's right, he's on the big screen, and now I'm on the big screen. It's a new world we live in. Mr. Behind the scenes over there, he acted like it was so easy until he had to do it. Now all of a sudden, it's so easy.
No, I never said it was easy. I just say, like we already discovered, that it's a lot different on the tablet than what it is on PC.
Well, then you should have bought a laptop.
Okay. No, it works well here. The only thing we can do is add.
It works well.
I don't want no fucking excuses. Then, if it works well, don't give me excuses.
Listen, Linda.
You had an iPad that worked, right? Mm-hmm. Your iPad was,
of course,
but you decided to get a new one rather than getting a computer.
Well, it's a little older,
of course.
So,
yeah. Anyway, back to the show, right? Hello to everybody. How we doing tonight? As he said, due to the different things in people's lives, different days and work schedules, we're probably gonna be jumping around sometimes from different days. We're trying to see if Sunday can be a good day for us now that football's over, and I'm willing to allow you into my Sunday life. Now that my religion is over. So we are trying different things. So you'll never know.
Until you mess up my Monday morning life on Sunday.
How are we going to mess up your Monday morning life?
Oh, make sure you guys get out on time, because I still got to wake up in the morning.
The latest we're ever going to get home is probably
your Monday or your Thursday, bro. What do you want us to do? Okay? Like, pick a day. I mean, shit. Somebody's got to be able to get home and have movie night with his wife, or we would do it on Fridays. So, what are you gonna do?
Yes,
even though he could do that Saturday and Sunday.
Nope.
I mean, he could do it anything he wanted to. He could do it every night of the week because, in all reality, he gets to work the same time every night of the week.
Yep.
So Go figure. But anyway, to each his own. Not going to complain about that. Not going to bitch. It is what it is.
I'm up at 4.
Let's kick it. Monster Week in Sports. Get the intro.
Hold on. I wasn't prepared for the month.
Oh my.
That's right. It's another Monster Week in Sports. Not a whole lot going on in the sports world right now. A couple things I did want to bring up. Baseball is starting its spring training. And I know Nelly follows a little bit of baseball. So I wanted to ask you, I'm sure you've heard about it. What do you think about this pitch count clock and the batter box clock that they're starting this year and everything? Because number one, we've already had pitchers who have violated it, and we had a game end on a what would have been a ball 4 game-winning walk ended up being a strike 3 game-ending tie seconds that was required. What do you think about some of these rule changes they're doing to try to speed up the game?
Well, real quick. This is the first time I hear about those changes. I haven't been keeping up with baseball at all.
You ain't keeping up with sports at all.
Yeah.
You don't keep up with sports. So
okay. Repeat the new rules.
All right.
Okay.
They have a clock on the
MLB, in order to speed up the pace to the game, has put a clock on for the pitchers. So you only get a certain amount of time, and if you're not prepared to throw the ball and pitch by that amount of time, it's automatically a ball. The batter only has a certain amount of time to get into the batter box to be ready to swing, or it's considered a strike. You also are only allowed one pickoff play to the base once. If you do it multiple times, the player automatically gets to advance to the next base.
What the fuck?
They don't want them this like, oh, let me throw it over to first base 5 times. Oh, let me stand outside the batter's box and fucking, stroke my bat and flip it around. Like, they don't want the pitcher standing there for 3 hours thinking about. They're trying to make the game more TV friendly.
Yeah, so TV friendly, and then also, think about it, right? So as a pitcher, right, and your substitute's warming up and you're trying to get them in, they'll call time, whatever, but you still need time. And a lot of times they'll throw over the first, BSing, or same thing, a batter out there is BSing and stuff like that. So I think it's good. I mean, it's going to speed the game up, and you're not going to have so much of fluff, I guess you would say, in the game. So.
Yeah. What feedback have you guys heard through social media as far as what the traditionalists have said about it?
They don't like it, like everything. A lot of baseball players don't like it. They said that it's silly, and stuff, and they don't agree with the rule. But that's just, because the problem with that is it's the baseball players don't like it because they're traditionalists. It's more that baseball is one of those weird sports, and Nelly, I think, would maybe disagree or agree. I don't know, and I'll let him decide. They're a creature of a habit more than a lot of other sports, right? It's kind of like a player going to the free throw line at basketball, right? They have that routine, that they do every time. They'll flip the ball 3 times. They'll dribble it, like whatever it is. They have this certain routine that they do, and now they're coming out here. Oh God.
I see. Biden's one of those guys.
I know, but you didn't read it.
It says, oh, okay. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, exactly. You read next time, buddy. Biden is a different type of those guys. So anyway, so it's one of those things where it's like funny. They're a creature of habit, and now they're losing that habit and that what they're used to because it was part of their routine. And a lot of people are complaining because it's fucking up their routine, and they think baseball is like one of the most superstitious sports out there. That if you mess with the routine, you're going to mess with their ability to play the game. Do you think I'm right? I'm wrong, Nelly? What do you?
Well, I mean, yeah. So I mean, if you think about it. Everybody's had their routine, like you said, in crunch time moments, bottom of the night, freaking bases loaded, 3-2 count. Your pitcher's sweating. He's trying to take his time. The batter's trying to take his time. So it's gonna take away from that, obviously. But I also think it's good and bad, right? You're gonna speed up the game. And you're not gonna have as much BS, right? You might. I mean, in total, you might save 30 minutes on a game. That's a significant amount of time in a baseball game. But then also,
it's a lot.
It might change the way how people perform, right? You got somebody who takes his time in the box and in a pressure situation, and then next thing you know, he feels rushed and he's striking out, or a pitcher's feeling rushed and he's throwing a bad pitch, So it's definitely gonna be interesting to see how the year plays out. So.
Well, I baseball. I used to enjoy, I enjoy baseball when I'm there. Watching it on TV, I never enjoyed it until actually somebody broke down the like how to watch it on TV and enjoy it. Right? I used to watch because of the home runs. I used to watch it because that's part of the fun. But
sounds like somebody just watched the home run derby.
No, home runs always is exciting, right? And then the playoffs, I would always watch that. But then somebody would tell me that, hey, the best thing to do is just keep an eye on the catcher and then the pitcher. And if the pitcher hits the location, if he doesn't move his glove much, that pitcher hit the right location and all that. And then it just mostly like watch the catcher and the pitcher. Basically.
It's art, bro. It's art.
Yeah. And then we'll try to understand like
that Shaq's a racist.
Yeah. But in person is a whole different story because of the environment, right? So now what you're gonna do now, you're adding a timer because of TV, but then what does it do in when you're there? How does it change the game? How does it change the atmosphere? Right?
Well, we're gonna
I don't think it does change the atmosphere. I think it's just it's still quicker because the problem is that baseball before television would be about a 2.5 hour game. When television came along and it became a mainstream television, it grew to about 3 to 3.5 hours or longer. So you also, I forgot, the other rule change they did? Extra innings. You start with base.
Yeah, they had
that for a while. They had that for a while. Yeah.
But they had that already.
Yeah. You know how I found out? The show. The baseball game.
They had it last year.
I don't remember them doing that.
2 years ago.
Yeah,
I think it was 2 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Extra innings. It starts off on second base, I believe. It starts off on second base.
That's just to avoid going. That's just to avoid going to the 19th inning.
Yeah. 6-hour games.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good for baseball if you want it to stay on TV. The purists need to get off their need to understand and recognize that the only way the sport's going to survive is if you cater to television. The money comes from television. And that's the thing that athletes have to remember, right? The athletes who are complaining about it, hey, guess what? You want that paycheck? You want that $250 million guaranteed money? Cater to TV then, bro.
Yeah, Aaron.
Okay. There's a reason that football has a play clock. There's a reason basketball is a shot clock. There's a reason that every other sport has a clock. You know what I'm saying? And baseball never did.
Well, the instant replay changed baseball also. So, I mean, it took a while for the instant replay to be a part of baseball. Now, do we know how much the time is on the mound? Before the strike, before he throws a ball.
I will say I agree with Biden real quick. I don't like the 1 game wild card playoff and stuff. Some of that stuff's a little bit different, but yeah, I mean, but I don't know if I love this super wild card weekend in football necessarily. I don't love that literally half the teams in the sport make it to a playoff. The playoffs aren't about who's good anymore. It's about, are you in the top half of the league? Basketball's the same way, right? You have to be, if you're in the top half of the league, you're going to make it.
You have, sorry to answer your question. 15 seconds without a base runner, 20 seconds with the base runner.
And we do have a show. We do have a Twitter. It's called GenerationShock.
Twitter handle,
which we don't
type on as much, but yeah.
Yeah, GenShock 2020.
Yeah.
But I know we spend a lot of time on sports, so I don't want to go too much deeper.
Yeah, okay.
Jake
Go ahead.
Paul's
I
fighting
just thought it was
today,
kind
by
of.
the way.
Oh, he is. Yep,
He
that's right.
lost.
And it's
He lost.
he
by
already
decision.
lost.
Yeah,
I thought it
by
was
decision.
today.
Tyson
Yes,
Fury.
it was at 2.
beat him
They
by
started at 2
decision.
p.m.
Oh, okay. That was supposed to be the biggest
Spoiler
the fight
alert.
everybody was waiting for. There's no spoiler words. That's
Well,
on
he's no
Sports
longer
Center.
undefeated, so now he can and he's no longer undefeated. He can no longer go around claiming he's the greatest boxer who's ever boxed, like he was.
So he lost one
Yeah.
fight. So there's nothing wrong with that.
But he's not the greatest.
I mean, you have to be undefeated to be the greatest. Mike Tyson wasn't. He lost a couple of fights. I consider one of the greats.
I don't know.
No, okay.
There's somebody who is
like,
undefeated.
Once again, there's a different definition between being one of the greats and being the greatest. We're talking about he was going around telling people he was the greatest boxer.
That's
He didn't
all
say
publicity.
he's one of the
shit,
greatest.
Just like Mayweather. That's all publicity, and that's what sold the
May-
tickets. He would have to say that.
Mayweather, whose statement says Mayweather is the greatest boxer of all time. That's a true statement.
I can say that.
Not
I'll
that I
agree to that.
necessarily agree with it either, but there is a true state. There are people who say that Mayweather, but not only because of his boxing, but how he played the villain, like a lot of what the different, like he is the greatest boxer of all time.
You
And
know,
if not
he
the greatest
said,
boxer. They said they're just defending.
he said, I think it was an interview, or he was having I think it was an interview. He said he's better than Muhammad Ali, Mayweather.
What does the statement "greatest of all time" mean?
Yeah, but that isn't it bold for a person to say that? Especially as
When
far
you've
as
never
great
lost a
as
match,
Muhammad.
you're 50-0. When you're 50-0, it's not that bold.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I'm a Mayweather
Well,
fan
honestly,
myself. So
the next one coming up, man,
Right?
is
Muhammad
Mayweather.
Ali is. Muhammad Ali is, and he was amazing. He even like the rope-a-dope. He literally his tactic was to get the shit kicked out of him until he wore out the other person. That doesn't mean that you won and don't take it from your great, but for boxing, I don't see that as being the greatest boxer. You know what I mean? So this motherfucker, he knows. Listen, I'll admit, Biden was better than me at baseball. All right, that wasn't my sport. So he was younger than me and still beat me out in baseball. But whatever.
You said rugged.
Go ahead.
Steve said rugged. Oh shit.
But
So what I'm saying, the next and up and coming boxer is actually Mayweather's his fighter, Gervonta Davis. He's 28-0.
So let me ask you this: Is he good for the sport?
who?
Paul, Logan, or whoever he is.
I'd say yes. The only reason of his notoriety, he's because he brings eyes to the sport. They were talking about on the radio station the other day that what? Because I don't get everything doesn't update for me right away.
Your damn internet, bro. It's like
I know it's so bad. Got to tweet out, get some more eyes on the show. Everyone loves some good updates and opinions. Yeah, you're right, Steve.
We're gonna have to make
because like
we're gonna make Steve
there was a guy on the radio.
in charge of
I'm not a
social
boxing
media.
purist, right? I don't watch boxing. He goes, I'm not a boxing purist or anything like that. But my kid is talking about this boxing match. He's like, my kid's making me drive 45 minutes to go pick up some stupid sports drink that tastes like ass because it's Jake Paul's sports drink. Like, so is it good for the sport? Sure, because it's bringing people to the sport.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can't, because the thing is, he was trying, like he did put in work. He did try to be a real boxer. It's not like a celebrity boxing match where, I'll work out for 2 weeks and then go to box. Like the guy put in the time.
And then, and then do one fight and that's it. Yeah, he did put in the time. I give him respect for that.
Nah, he's trying, man. So I'll give him props.
But again, losing one fight doesn't make him like, doesn't discredit anything from him. He just lost one fight. Now, is this an actual real fighter that he fought?
I will say this. Lose once, and what our next topic is going to be is the end of your life. Okay? Because we talking about shit, right? And in that real life Squid Game shit, you lose. So
What?
that's
What?
called
What? Is it
transition.
really-
Come on,
I know.
producer.
I heard. I heard.
Well,
Listen. I was trying to
when your
follow your
internet,
transition.
when your internet doesn't allow you to transition, yeah,
I was trying to follow the transition. Sorry.
this man
I'll wait.
got overseas internet, bro.
Who?
All I heard was
All right.
in a game, Squid Games.
You talking about me? Yeah, my shit's.
Yeah, you, bro.
It's not. It's not my internet though. It's my computer. I don't know.
It's not, you're over here doing DJ editing on you, like, but it's okay. Hey, see, even Steve hurts with games. I don't know why. That tends to work when you do that.
Well, it does because the audio part works very well.
That's what's coming up.
So
Steve.
so basically, I think it was in London. Was that they try to do or recreate the Squid Games for real as a reality show. 456 contestants attended the show, tried to do the show, and the winning prize was $4.56 million. Now, here's a couple of questions, right? Hold on, let me get to this. Here's a couple of questions. Would you do it for that amount of money? Would you do something like Squid Games for that amount of money?
I mean,
is it worth it?
Well, depending on the conditions, yeah, why not? If I have a chance for free,
right? Okay, so you would go. So you obviously you watch the Squid Games, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so would you compete? And supposedly $4.56 million is the biggest prize for a reality show.
Yeah, well, I mean, you probably leave with half of that, but
yeah, with taxes and all that. But I mean, is it a doable thing?
Well, like I said, it all depends the situation I'm going to. Apparently, it was like the worst conditions they've been in.
Yeah. So they
were saying that it was rigged. Like it was already rigged. It was cold as hell.
First of all, they try to do the show at a hangar, right?
Mm-hmm.
In London, in the middle of the winter.
Yeah.
And they weren't ready for the conditions. So a lot of the contestants were like, well, a lot of these people don't have any idea. A lot of people that are competing have no idea how a reality show operates, right? A lot of the things have to be recorded for a certain amount of time, and you just got to try to keep doing it until it gets done correctly. And you have prepping that has to happen, sound check that has to happen, lighting has to happen. All that shit has to happen for the show to come to operate correctly. So all that time they were waiting, and they felt like they were being misled, right? Because they were like, all right, it's going to take about an hour for this scene, right? Which is the scene of the red light, green light scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that instead of taking 2 hours, it took like longer than that. And because of the weather conditions they were in and the clothes they were given, they weren't ready for that. And a lot of people were passing out. So it became a big time controversy. And then they just ended up canceling the show, and it never happened because a lot of people suffer from cold, passing out, fainting, because they try to do a reality show in a hangar that has to do with Squid Game. Yep. So now knowing the conditions
in there.
Yeah, knowing the conditions, is it worth $4.56 million?
No, not those conditions.
Okay. So
but I mean at least for me, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just like, all right, we're competing against something, then yeah, we'll do it. But 4.56 million, and on top of that, most of those shows are rigged, which a lot of people said it pretty much was.
Yeah.
So I mean, I wouldn't go for it unless like I knew for a fact it was like I have a chance, 100% integrity on it and whatnot. I think it'd be pretty cool. You're on TV, you're doing a show, and you never know.
And it was supposed to be on Netflix, right? Because Netflix was paying for it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then Netflix decided not to comment on it. So it was kind of interesting. Shecky, are you there, or is it just empty now?
I'm here. What do you mean?
Oh, okay. So what's your take on it? Would you do it? Would you do a show like Squid Games for 4.56 million as the winning jackpot? This is when you answer.
Thought like I was in
Ladies
shape
and gentlemen, I
enough
think
to
we have
win,
some
but not-
connection idiots in the studio.
Why is it? You can't hear me?
You go
now
out-
we do.
Now we do.
Dude, I don't know. I'm gonna have to take my computer in. I don't know what's going
I
on.
thought you,
said
did
you were.
that.
Yeah, I thought you were been doing that.
Anyways, let's just keep going.
I never said I did
Zaya
it. I never
2.0.
once said I did it. I'm
said
trying to
you were
pull
going to
Messiah.
do it.
I'm gonna claim him. I'm gonna talk about how things don't work. I told you I'm not gonna take it in for probably another 3 months, just as long as it took him to fix his mic.
It's fine. Listen, I don't have an issue with it, so it's fine.
I don't got no issue
okay.
with it. I'm just chilling, dog.
So, what's the next thing that we would? So, did you guys that link that you sent right about that kid? What city was this where
Yeah,
he
that was
knocked
in
out the
Flor-
teacher?
Yeah. All right. So obviously, I mean, do you think he was right? So, a Florida student, pretty much his teacher took his Nintendo Switch away, and he bodied that lady.
That was kind of crazy.
He ran at her, pretty much just bulldozed her. She went flying a good 2 feet. Pretty much was knocked out from hitting the ground, and he continued to beat on her.
Yeah, he kicked her like they say they kicked her like 40 times.
Yeah.
In the back of the head, which is kind of crazy, right? So now, mind you, right? And when I was in high school, in my times, it was a Nintendo. It was Super Nintendo, and part of playing games, right? Besides going to Blockbuster, well, I used to take a game with me, especially when it's a new game. After I finished it, and they're like, "Hey, I finished this game. Do you want to trade? Lend me your game, and I'll take yours." And then, and actually, like a teacher took the game from me, and I was pissed. Not to a point where I was knocked the teacher out, but think about that, right?
Yeah.
Like now you have an extreme to what just happened, where the actual student, it was actually I think she was a teacher's assistant, knocked out and injured, like to the point where she was hospitalized because he took a Switch.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, man, he's got what's coming for him, obviously, but it should have never gotten to that point. I mean, to me, that's OD. I mean, the dude's 6'6", 270 pounds, and he destroyed her. Like she was already unconscious. He hit her over 15 times while she was unconscious.
That is true. What Biden point out.
What's crazy is that I guess I'm gonna make a joke out of it. She fucked around and found out because he told her. He said, "I'm not. All right, I'm not trying to make no, but he told her."
This is for us to have fun and talk
all
a
right,
little
whatever.
bit. So
I'm a fuck.
This is comedy and entertainment. We try to.
Well, guess what? She fucked around and found out because he told her, "I'm gonna beat you. I'll beat you up every time you take my game away." And there you go. She took it.
She took it and he beat the shit out of her. That's kind of crazy,
beat the
bro.
shit out of her. So I mean, fucking around and find out that it's finest right there. But obviously, you should have done that. All right, it's just it is what it is. He would have got it back at the end of the fucking day and whatnot. But
see, again, why is the Switch? I get it. You could take your Switch and during lunchtime you can play your Switch. Why was he playing it in the middle of class? Was it because they had a break? And then he was playing with the Switch, or was he not paying attention? And because he was playing his Switch.
It doesn't say he was playing it. That was the only thing. That was like the one information, which was weird. I said I can understand if he was. I mean, but it had to be like, why else would she just take it? Like if he's not doing anything with it, why would she just take it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he had to be on it. He had to be on it. Like it is what it is.
Yeah, of course.
But I've had my phone taken away one time and I was upset, right? But I never got to the point of like whatever.
Yeah.
I never got to that point. I mean, you'd have to like I mean unless he was playing like, Smash Bros and he was about to win.
Or he was in the middle of not even playing online. Let's just say he's playing a game like that. It just came out, right? Because it doesn't say what game he was playing.
No.
And he was in the middle. Let's just say it's a Pokemon game. He's in the middle of trying to catch this Pokemon and he can't get it. And she took it exactly when he wanted it, right? And what if he was farming a shiny? Do you know how hard it is to get a shiny in that game? It's hard as shit. So if he was farming a shiny, and then fucking she took it when he was about
nerd.
when she was about to do it.
Damn.
I mean, that's what I think. That's what I think is where people take it to the extreme. Maybe he was doing something that he needed to do, like farming, and he just got pissed.
I mean, it is what it is, man.
It is, right?
So he got pissed that he brought a game. He had a gaming system in school when he shouldn't have had it to begin with.
Yes,
I mean, you could bring it to school.
Yeah, you just can't play it in class.
You just can't utilize it.
But you shouldn't be having it out in class. But it just seems like you're justifying why the kid beat the shit teacher for the teacher being like, "Yo, you're in school for a reason."
Were you listening to like the first 3 minutes of what we were saying? Right? Did you listen, or is it cutting in and out again? Is your headphone fucked up too?
So here's the thing, which I agree with Biden there. 20 years ago, there was some, but not to the extent of the disrespect you see now with students, and their teachers. Right?
This is just the generation, bro. It's the accountability.
It's a different generation.
Parenting, the environment. Yeah.
But not to make excuses for the generation either. We also live in a time where
20 years ago I got padded.
But let's just say this. We live in a time where who got padded? Shaky?
Right. Yeah.
That's just
I got
probably
paddled in school.
Damn, Florida schools is
they used to paddle you in school.
Did you go to a private school? Because in public school we didn't get padded, bro.
Think about this.
Oh my god, his shit's off.
The way you think about right? 20 years ago, there ain't no dude walking into your store grabbing shit off the counter or off the door, is there? Right? That shit ain't happening 20 years ago.
Yeah,
but they know they can get away with it nowadays.
That's the same thing. Government.
They know they can't do anything. The kids know now the teacher can't do anything, but they could 20 years ago. That's the difference, right? Because society and no kid gets left behind. Oh, we love all our kids, all this other bullshit that goes on, right? That's why we're in that position now.
That is true. That is
what are you guys
true.
doing? I don't understand.
The government has stepped in. We're mixing, bro. We're mixing because you're like.
Is that because I'm
so
right now?
Yeah.
I'll just.
No. Stay.
Just go out and come back in. Go out and come back in.
Yeah, go out and come back in if you need to.
Yeah. I'll fuck you up.
So yes, the government has gotten more lenient when it comes to the stuff. Here's the question though. Is it more lenient or more protecting of the students' rights? More protecting of people's rights? I don't know.
I don't know,
because think about this. Think about this.
It's still protected, right?
I still remember this. I still remember this. I remember this. I remember in grammar school, which is I was in third grade. My sister was in fifth grade.
Yep.
And my mother in school, in a public school across from the projects, my mother the principal called my mother. My mother showed up. My mother slapped my sister in front of the principal because my sister just did something in school that got her in trouble. The principal looked at my sister and my mother and said, "You can't do that." My mother's like, "I could do whatever the fuck I want. That is my child. I brought her to this world. I'll take her out of the world if I have to." And this is the fucking reason why they behave the way you saying they behave, because you're getting in the way, and this is my daughter, and I'll raise her the way the fuck I want to.
Yeah. So I mean, but they have to say that.
Now, these days, my mother, they would have probably called protective services on my mother, which they probably could have, right? And I remember
nothing would have came about it. Nothing would have came about it.
And I remember my mother saying, because the principal said we can call the cops. My mom said call the cops, and I'll slap her in front of the cop.
Yeah, because you're not doing anything. You're not abusing her.
Yeah.
Like you're reprimanding her.
So those were those are the times that were changing. And so that was what, like in the 80s. So we're already seeing the evolution of the students being protected and all that, because a lot of the fucked up shit that has happened in the past. We get that. Yeah. And I'm not saying that's the right way, right? I'm not saying that's the right way, but at least my mother, my sisters, myself, we never disrespected our mother.
Yeah.
Because my mom was a single mom, and when she had to lay down the hands, she would lay down the hands.
Yeah.
So,
speaking of laying down the hands, I sent you that video of the dude sledgehammering the door.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy, right?
All right, so Biden, Steve, yo. All right, this is for everybody. You're in college, right? You got a girl, and your girl is getting piped down in the dorm room by another dude. So what this dude, the dude, yeah.
No, what would you do? What would you do?
Yeah, what would we do before I go ahead? What would you do?
Yeah, we'll wait for 1 or 2 hours.
The door's locked.
Yeah.
Okay. Your girl that you've been with for a minute is getting piped down in the door room. What would y'all do?
Right, Shaky, what would you do? Could you hear us?
Yeah, it depends, I guess. Is it a chick or a dude? If it's a chick, I'm going to try to join in. If it's a dude,
no. I just said she's getting
wait. He wasn't here. He just jumped in.
No, hold on. So first of all, go ahead, repeat it, because your statement still doesn't clarify whether it's a guy or a girl, unless you state specifically it's by a guy.
I said she's getting banged by another dude.
She said piped. He said piped. He said piped. Yeah.
I didn't hear the dude part. I heard the
and then Shecky's gonna go. Well, she could have had a strap on, and she's still getting piped.
Female can lay pipe, bro. Just saying. It's a new age. We live in a new world.
He said to the streets she shall return, and then streets are cold.
It all depends, man. Like, if I'm in college, like, I don't know, man. I'm in college and shit. It's like, have I been dating this chick for a long time and stuff? Like, I expect like that shit could happen. So okay, I move on to the fucking next one. Like,
especially in college.
That's what I'm saying. I'm calling up her best friend, trying to bang her best friend. Then, a little tit for tat. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what if she's your high school sweetheart for 4 years, and you're in your
then I'm breaking down the door with a sledgehammer, just like that motherfucker did, and then I'm going, ham on that.
Check out Steve's answer. This is so Canadian right now.
He said, politely
not. Excuse me. Hey, excuse me.
Sir, can you stop piping my wife? Biden says Sheck ain't never piped nothing. Let him know, Shecky.
He knows. Oh, he may not know. He never came over the house that much, but people used to come over the house. They know about the pipe that got laid. So.
You trying to bring a guest on?
Who?
One of your pipe friends?
I don't talk to nobody. I don't talk to none of them no more. Hey,
wait, we have a caller. Shecky's high school pipes.
Hey, they all went home satisfied. They all went home satisfied. That's all I can tell you.
Yo, but this man Steve said, "Pipe him back, bro. I'm dead." Sir, it is your turn.
Oh, you like hitting some shit? I'll fucking show you the pipe, bitch. Oh.
Nah, bro. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I don't know if I'd sledgehammer down.
Desktop. My internet is shoddy on my desktop right now. But on this, go ahead. On the stupid iPad right now, it seems like it's working.
Yeah, I told you.
How do I sound though with my headphones?
I told you.
How do I sound with my headphones?
A little muffy, but I mean, as long as we can hear you clear.
Did he say muffy?
Yeah, he did.
I did say muffy. Hey, that is my English, okay?
Go back to school, my guy.
It's just funny that we're talking about laying pipe and everything else. He's talking about muffy. Little muff.
Stuff muffin.
Maybe that's why you got a little muff. You may get piped down now. Be careful.
Steve's like Shaq, man. Shaq is just welcoming. He's like, fuck it.
Yeah, he's like, hey, you need help?
How'd you get her to bend like that? Hold on.
Show me. Hold on. No, what you got to do is like, fuck it. Let's make some money out of it. Hold on. Let me go get my camera out the closet. Let's post this shit online.
Yo, but
Let's go.
the funniest
Hey.
thing was
OnlyFans.
the funniest thing about that whole situation was the dude was sledgehammering the door, and everybody outside is cheering him on. Like every time he hits the door, they're like, "Hey, hey!"
But then think about it. That door is hard, bro, because it
Bro,
took some hits.
There's no,
That door is harder than some houses and some projects I live in, bro.
I didn't get to see the
That
video.
shit was
but I
harder
saw
than the
clips.
dick that was going on in there, bro.
Hold on. I didn't get to see
No.
the whole video. I got to see some clips, like looks like screenshots. From the looks of things, when he finally got in the room, they were still in the middle of doing it.
Yeah.
So,
Like, think about this.
So you hear the sledgehammer hitting the door.
I know. I
and
was
it
about to
don't
say that.
stop you from doing it.
Yeah, you know why? If I
But
couldn't get that
I
door
saw
open, he was
pictures
hitting at the wrong
inside of
spot.
it. Like, how do you not stop?
Listen, real quick. The reason why she's piping somebody else, just like that sledgehammer, he was hitting the wrong spots. So that's why he couldn't get that door open. That's why she was piping somebody else, because he wasn't hitting the right spots.
Yo, but someone tweeted though. Someone put the college put anti-SWAT doors on the.
Honestly, I know you got it's a weird reference, but I've watched the thing. I watched a clip of Shark Tank on the internet one time, and it was about these guys who had this thing that guaranteed to be able to open the door or something, or protect your something to do with either keeping your door locked or being able to break it or some shit. And dude was kicking the door for 10 minutes. And they're like, "Yeah, I guess what you're saying doesn't work." Dude. That's what that's. Oh my goodness.
That shit is crazy. But yeah, I was gonna ask. Could you imagine you're in the inside and you're hearing that sledgehammer? Are you still piping that shit, or what are you doing?
Dude, I'm done.
But
ready.
you know what? Like, what if they had music on loud and they're just like, "Oh, it must be some construction."
Yeah, it must be the room next door.
Yeah, it must be the room next door.
Or he's probably thinking, "Damn, man, I'm banging the shit out of this thing."
Oh, yeah. That's even better. What if the moment he hits the door, he's clapping?
He's like, he's in, done.
Same time, like,
Boo, and then people outside like, yeah.
He's like, yeah.
My man laying down Thor's hammer, bro, inside that bedroom, bro.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. If a chick cheats, it's premeditated murder. If a dude cheats, it's a DUI manslaughter.
Oh man, that shit was crazy.
Yo, speaking of that, actually, what he said, manslaughter and stuff. The other video I sent you of the drunk driver who crashed and then he tried to run away, and then some dude like tackled him down. I thought that was pretty dope. I mean, that guy. I mean, rest in peace, man. You know.
Hey, I saw on TikTok today a cop cam, right? And he pulls this chick over and he's trying to tell her that she has a warrant. He needs her to get out of the car. You see her just screaming, yelling at somebody. I need you to come pick it up. I need you to come pick it up. And I guess she said, fuck it. She got in the car. She's already in the car. She hit the fucking drive, drove the car, right? And the cop's like, he calls him dispatch. Yeah, I got to run her. He's like, nah, I'm not pursuing though, right? And then it picks back up. Dude, I couldn't believe this shit. It picks back up, and they're literally at the chick's house. So, she hits dude's car across the street, hits her mom's car coming home, parks up onto the curb. So, neighbor coming out and shit, right? And neighbor's like, yeah, I'm sitting there sleeping. My wife said she heard something. He's like, I got to go check this shit out. And then the mom comes out. He's like, hey, we need your daughter out here. She's like, well, she's not coming out. Well, there's a warrant for her arrest. So, if she doesn't come out, we'll have to go in. But also, she hit your car. Oh, it's fine. It's no big deal. She sees how bad she destroyed the side of her car. That fucking bit, like, oh, it is hilarious.
Gave her up real quick, bro.
Yep.
She said, that's it. She's doing time. Fuck it. Because I ain't paying for that shit.
Yeah. She probably still going to pay for it. She's going to have to pay her deductible.
Yeah, that's
Shit
fucking
is
crazy.
wild, Biden. Shit is wild.
The world, man, bro. And it's crazy. Like, I mean, I just use Twitter just like for sneakers and stuff. But I see the craziest shit on Twitter, and that's where I was getting those things from. I'm like, I'm gonna just send it. I said, they're interesting, they're funny. So,
did we talk about the chick that got pissed off and drove her car through the store?
no, you have.
Oh no, not yet. Yeah, let's talk about that.
Oh my god.
So, go ahead.
Georgia
Chicky, go ahead.
woman goes to a Popeyes, orders a meal, right? And she got so mad that they forgot her biscuits. She drove the SUV through Popeyes.
She loved
into
the biscuits,
building,
bro.
crashed
She loved
into
the
the
biscuits.
building going after her biscuits. Like, I was like, what?
And if you think about it, they're not even that great, bro. Especially the next day, they're fucking hucky pucks. But she was.
Their biscuits are one of the worst biscuits ever.
They're like hucky pucks the next day.
Hockey?
Yeah, hockey
Hucky
pucks. The
pucks.
next
What's a hucky puck?
Hucky puck.
hockey, hockey.
You said huck.
What? Yeah, hockey. It's the sport that they play on ice. Is hockey.
Yes,
Yeah, but you said
hucky. Huck. It's hockey.
Hockey. That's what I said. Hockey.
No, you said hucky twice.
Okay. All right. So yeah, a puck. One of those pucks. Yeah. So I'm like, she wanted her biscuits. But I get, when I was reading the story, they fixed it. They actually took care of the order, but she was still so pissed off that drove right through right into it. I'm like, that's fucking crazy.
I honestly, I don't think they're that good. But if you got some balls, some balls to go. I'm gonna drive through this bitch.
It's just crazy.
Just over some biscuits, bro. Like I know that it's a big deal and all if you like your biscuits, but like just fucking walk inside and be like, hey, you forgot my biscuits. You don't got to drive you ruining your car. You ruining the Popeyes. You taking away Popeyes for everybody else. What happens if what about those other 15 people that waiting for their biscuits?
Yeah.
You don't think about their biscuits, do you?
Not only that, she's like, and you know what? And give me my fucking honey with my biscuits. She's like, don't forget my honey.
I had Popeyes the other day.
Hey, but I bet you they about to get an upgrade in that motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
They probably needed that shit. They probably needed a new toilet, new plumbing and shit.
No, but you know what they're gonna get with it? People are gonna be walking in and be wondering why those big cement poles are posted up around the entire building. That's to protect their patrons from getting run over when they don't put the biscuits in there.
Yeah. So
hey, you know
here's another. Those employees are gonna learn not to forget biscuits.
Right? Hey, you remember that movie Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin? Martin Lawrence. Talking about, hey man, don't be giving your biscuits. That's your biscuit. You take your biscuit today. Well, you better go find your own. Like, oh my god, that's what that shit reminds me of. Yeah, I couldn't believe we're talking about this chick literally coming through the store over a biscuit. Man.
Yeah, that's some crazy ass shit, bro. But you know, like life lessons, right? Those employees will never forget that day. They will never forget those another product for another customer. They're gonna be.
Maybe they should go like McDonald's though, like some of those McDonald's though, and go fully automated. Then they ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah, it's. Now here's a question: Popeyes or KFC?
So straight chicken, I'll take KFC. Chicken sandwich, I take Popeyes. KFC. KFC,
what about next day?
I don't know.
It sits in your fridge. It sits in your fridge. What do you prefer reheating?
I've never reheated Popeyes before. I've never in my life. Yeah. So the thing, because here's the thing, KFC biscuits. I mean, they're not even on the same like playing field.
Yeah.
Like they're like dude. I'd rather feed the Popeyes once. I won't even feed the Popeyes once to my dog. Like KFC kills them in the biscuit department. All right, number one. Number two, they got extra crispy. I like my chicken crispy. Popeyes don't give you that option, right? So give me some extra crispy chicken all day. If I'm gonna eat fried, I want it deep fried and I want it fried again, right? Now, like I say though, the Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich is fire. Okay, now I've never had KFC's chicken sandwiches yet, but I also like the seasoned fries from Popeyes, and their rice with gravy is also good. Bonnie Lee's was banging. The Hush Puppies, yes sir.
What's Bonnie Lee's?
Place back in our old spot where we grew up. They had some good chicken.
Like Paul's Deli. Got some good
Exactly,
sandwiches.
that type of shit. Listen,
Get that fresh mozz.
when we grew up, we didn't go to KFC. You don't really go to KFC in those places unless Bonnie Lee's was closed because they'd have weird days and shit. But if you were eating fried chicken, you go to Bonnie Lee's. That's it. That's the only spot in town.
Is that still open?
I don't know. I haven't been to St. Cloud in a minute.
Let's find out. Let's see.
Because I love me some chicken.
Oh man, it's the best fried chicken joint in town by far.
I know there's King. I think it's King.
Oh no,
King
it's permanently
chickens?
closed, man.
I think it closed down because of COVID, probably. But man, those hush puppies they used to sell there too. Ooh, I love me some hush puppies. Yeah. No, but the thing about KFC, man, I remember we used to when we were in Pop Warner football.
That was that chicken.
Damn, that looked good.
It was delicious. Put that picture back up. You see the bottom of the big plate? That's that hush puppy. Yes, you know about that. See that right? That's that hush puppy laying there. Little sugar on it and stuff. Ooh.
I got hungry again. Shit.
But no, I remember KFC because their biscuits being so damn good. When I was a little kid, I used to go to our physicals for football, right? For Pop Warner when I was like 6, 7, 8 and shit. And it was right behind the KFC. And when we used to just go to the KFC and just buy nothing but biscuits.
See, Biden knows Paul's Deli. He knows.
Oh,
So
he was in your family? Which ownership though? Because they've been owned by like a couple different people now. You're the
I
last
love me
owner,
Latin food too, so I don't mind. Bonnie Lee comida.
So here's a question: do you like your chicken breaded or non-breaded?
What?
Me, I like.
Your chicken breaded or non-breaded?
Hold on. Are you
Oh,
talking about my fried chicken?
Yeah, your fried chicken.
So, okay, explain to me non-breaded so I know.
So
didn't
you
put
know,
flour or breadcrumbs.
yeah,
on it.
flour with breadcrumbs, and when you you get it from Publix also, or you get it like yours extra crispy. So your chicken sandwich, the Popeye's chicken sandwich, how do you get it? You get it breaded or none?
Hold on. Let's go back to you didn't answer my first question. We're not talking about the sandwich right now.
Okay, so
You
what
said you
he
like the
means
chicken.
is
Hold on. I want him to please explain it to me, Nelson. Okay.
So breaded
Hold
is
on.
with flour.
I didn't ask
right?
you that.
Okay.
I didn't ask you that. What is non-breaded?
Just regular chicken.
So what you're saying is you
I-
just take
and
the
I-
chicken and you just drop it in the fryer.
Yeah, it's deep fried.
Where I didn't even know they do that anywhere.
yeah, that's
Yeah, they
like
do.
that's like chicharrón de pollo, bro.
Yeah,
That's
like-
different. That's Spanish. But it's not
No,
like
but that's what they just call it.
KFC doesn't. There's no option for them just to fry a chicken.
oh, I get that, but that's why I'm asking you. How do you like it?
Well, I don't know. I've never had it the other way. Like the normal, like no, and I don't mean this, but we're talking about fried chicken, Popeyes, KFC
Versus
Bonnie Lee's.
baked. Are you
No.
talking about baked versus
No, what I'm talking about is when you go to these places, there is no option without breading, or it's grilled chicken. Talking about grilled versus breaded.
No,
No.
there's if you go to Hooters, they have your breaded, non-breaded version.
That's
of fried
chicken wings.
Yeah,
it's the same thing with chicken.
Where can you go to KFC and say I want an unbreaded deep fried chicken?
No, but he's just asking you in general, not from KFC.
Yeah, exactly. That's the part he's not
Well,
understanding.
I've never.
That's the part he's not
I've
understanding.
never had a fry. I've never fried it. I've never because they don't sell it. So where would I have had a fried chicken?
Carne frita. My boy Charles is on. Thank you. He knows. Carne frita.
Yeah, it's like Publix. In Publix, you get deep fried, but not breaded, or spicy, or you get it breaded.
Wait,
in Publix,
they deep fry a plain chicken?
wings, yes, not the whole chicken.
Once again, so
not the
you're
whole chicken.
So say chicken wings. You're saying chicken. We're talking about KFC. I'm talking
Okay.
about chicken breast.
But you can take a chicken breast and fry it.
Yeah, you can take a chicken
Hey,
breast.
But
Yeah.
I've never been to a place that's done it. That's my point.
Okay, so the answer to the question is you've never had it, so you wouldn't know.
Correct me, but that's I was trying to get out what
Okay.
he was saying because he kept
All
talking
right.
about
Okay,
different
so let
things.
me be specific. Let me be specific then. Do you like your chicken wings breaded or non-breaded?
Non-breaded.
Okay.
Now that
That was easy.
that's
That
easy.
was simple. I guess is the way I was phrasing the question. Okay, that's what it is. It makes
Because, like,
sense.
You're
because-
I get
confusing
it.
a lot.
and just understand, I'm following a pattern. We're talking about fried chicken, which is like
The
drumsticks,
drumsticks
and
yeah.
breast and breast,
and thighs.
right? And thighs, yeah.
Yeah, because the
And
breast
then-
the breast doesn't get deep fried.
But the breast
I-
turns me on.
Yeah.
Well, the breast gets. What do you mean the breast gets? There's
No,
fried
when
chicken for breast.
you get the bucket, it's drumsticks or thighs. It's not. You don't get breast.
Can you fucking
you?
help him, please?
Help me!
Hold on,
Help
Biden.
me! Help me! Help me!
Order
help me.
KFC. Go to KFC tonight and order some chicken, bro.
You think I'm the one? He does. This motherfucker doesn't even know that you can get
Yeah.
a chicken breast. They make.
Listen, hey, okay, hold on. This is his payback because he was on you, and now like he was doing good. He was doing good. Now he fucked it up. Oh, he fucked it up. Now he fucked it up.
Man, I'm the one who gets shitted on, but this guy doesn't even know that they have fried chicken
Yeah.
breast.
Biden's like, for fuck's sake.
He's talking about me, not you. He's talking shit about my answer. Oh my god. Listen,
Oh man.
I don't know what to tell y'all. But no, chicken wings, my favorite are grilled from Gators. But I do like a regular fried wing, but I don't like that breaded. You know the problem with breaded wings is they're soggy. They get soggy. I don't like the sogginess.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
Yeah.
like a little crisp to my wing. That's what I want from it.
Okay. All right. On the next thing, do we have a FOH?
I mean, it's not really FOH, but I mean, I guess I could kind of do one.
I mean, if you have one, I don't have one. Not this week.
So, age.
Actually, I do have one. I do have one. That's
Fuck out of
fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Oh right, Shake Monster has his hands on the board. Yeah. What about the background? What about the background? Are you starting to be like me now?
I don't like the background. I got to change it. but
You
I'll
created it.
it doesn't mean I still have to like it. It's old. It doesn't look as good, man. We could do something like that.
I fuck it. I
Yeah,
like
man.
that too. I like that. I thought that was original. How you changed the other background. All right, Nelly, you're gonna go first on this one since you said you have
you
one.
know-
So
Well,
you
it
go-
wasn't nothing crazy. I was just
You
saying.
go. There you go.
All right. Well, whatever. We're here and we're live.
Crazy.
It's crazy. Anyways, age. Aging is a real thing, ladies and gentlemen. So fuck out of here, age, okay? Because yesterday it was one of my friends' birthdays, and I don't really go out that much. I don't party like that because I got to be in bed. I'm tired, and we had a good time. I drank me a bottle of Jack Daniels. That's what we had. They had the little bottle, and I drank it. And man, did I feel like shit today? I felt like death today. So fuck out of here for aging. All of it.
Hey, can I piggyback off your story? You want to hear about my weekend?
Piggyback.
Yeah.
So
I could carry you.
Listen, so I ended up going out to my boy's house because I had some time off last week. So I went to my boy's house on Saturday, bought a bottle of Woodford, right?
Woodford
Wasn't planning on
Reserve, okay.
drinking that much. Drank over half a bottle of that shit. Got blacked out drunk. Don't remember going to get Taco Bell. Don't remember eating it. All I
Damn.
remember is waking up at 6:30 in the morning, laying on his couch like, what the hell happened last night? So the hangover wasn't that bad, though, surprisingly. Whatever. So, but that's not the part that talks about getting old, because I handled the alcohol. So we go out to the golf course, and we meet up with him and another dude. And like 2 or 3 holes in, next thing I know, I threw my back out. And I was literally hobbling around the golf course with my putter turned upside down. But this is how dedicated I am. My putter turned upside down. I'm walking around the golf course with a cane, finished the round of golf, beat both of them, number one. Okay. Then
It
I
must
couldn't
have
move
sucked.
off the couch for 3 straight days. I go to the
Yeah.
chiropractor, I get worked on. Right?
They must have
This is
sucked.
it's not
You
over
got
yet.
piped. Got piped
Hold
with the chiropractor.
I got piped at the chiropractor, fixed my back for me because he piped it down. My back finally feels better, and guess what I do yesterday? Somehow, I twist my fucking ankle. So I go back to work on Wednesday. Hold on. So I go back to work on Wednesday and I can't walk, and I'm getting laughed at by these 20-year-old kids because my back is hurt and I'm walking around like a hunchback in Notre Dame. I finally fixed my back and I get to the point where I feel good, and the next thing I know, I'm limping around places because I can't my ankle's swollen and I twisted my ankle. It's like, dude, I can't win.
You're delicate, bro.
Yeah.
It's okay.
All right.
It's bad enough. It's bad enough. I had a meeting this morning and I was trying to move it was an 85-inch like fucking TV, but this thing was like a high-end one. It was a Z9 or some shit, right? Heavy as fuck. And literally we were trying to put it back to where it needs to go after the meeting. And I went and I was like, and someone's like, hey, can you help me? Dude, I couldn't even lift that shit off the ground. I was like, nah, man, somebody else got to grab that. I'm gonna hurt myself.
Yeah, I
ain't even
always
trying to
say,
strain.
hey, we need some young blood over here.
Dude, we about to put Old Yeller instead of Monster on the mic on the bottom.
Dude,
Trying to get that shotgun.
There was a small group of my employees before, like literally over in the corner, giggling and laughing at my dumb ass for being old as hell and not being, and like literally laughing at me.
You heard it right.
Couldn't even lift it.
Gotta get that shotgun.
Let me give you my FOH. So my FOH is this. I get it. We live in an era where people want to create their little TikTok videos, their little 15 minutes of fame. And if you're viral, man, good for you, man. It is awesome. Let's keep that going. So, but please do not disrupt the business to go viral, please. So fuck out of here if you're in the middle of a business and disrupting the business just to get your 15 minutes of fame. That is not cool. Let's stop that. So fuck out of here.
Question. What was specifically being done that disrupted it?
Okay.
Can we get the Clip Notes version?
Well, yeah. So this person, I don't know where he got the polo, but he got the company polo, walked in the store, talking to a customer and was talking to her, knows some of the stuff that we sell, like, Total Tech. And it was like, oh yeah, the company sent me out here and we're talking about Total Tech. And if you get, if we do your only one fan, if you're only fans, you for the price of Total Tech. And it was like, and this customer was like, she didn't know exactly what he was talking about, but it was one of those things that everything stopped to pay attention to this person. So we had to remove the person, and he just started like yelling and you get fired on your first day and whatever. It was one of those things, bro.
Well, that's different. Number one, it sounds like you got stuck with somebody who's an ex-employee, probably, right?
Could be.
Number one. Yeah, and number two, yeah, I agree. Like, if you're actually, like, I honestly thought you were going to say, like, they went into your store and started filming a TikTok or some shit. And, like how's that really disrupting your business?
No, not that part.
But see, to me, that has nothing to do with, so that's just somebody who actually, that's like a criminal offense what that person did. In my opinion, you're impersonating something.
Yeah, but I get it.
Yeah, we're not law enforcement, so.
Yeah, but think about the scary things that can come from that, right? Where you can go in with the same polo and now you can go through inventory, right? Luckily, all the employees in our store knows each other. They're like, wait a minute, that guy does not work for us. It was one of those quick call outs and all that. So it was one of those crazy things. It was funny, but then when you watch the picture and you replay everything again in your head, you're like, that shit is funny. But it's just not cool when you try to promote something or go to a customer and talk to them about something and that customer's feeling comfortable and talking to you, thinking you're an employee for the company you're working for, and now they're telling
but
you
he's
stuff.
not getting. He's obviously being filmed. You're saying so the customer didn't see him being filmed.
No, because the second person was far away with the camera zoomed in. He had a lapel mic.
Oh.
And then when we caught him, the second person put the camera down and walked away. But he was nervous. Like, this second person was actually shaking, so you can tell he probably didn't want to do it because he was afraid of getting arrested or something. So he was shaking as he was leaving the building.
Bro, maybe you shouldn't be firing people out there and treating your employees bad, and they ain't gonna come back and fuck with you like that.
No, it was nobody. It was none. So, all right, Shaky, go to the sneaker of the day.
I don't have the music though. Son of a bitch.
I have the music. I think it was this one. Hold on.
What the hell is that?
That's not it. I'm just trying to find it. Hold up.
What
hold
the
up.
hell is this?
Hold up. I'll tell you right now. Hold up. There you go. I got it. I found
Ready?
it. Yeah.
Secret of the day. Man, yours sounds really bad. I don't know if mine sound that bad, but yours sounds worse.
That's exactly what yours sound like. It's the
No.
same effect.
No, yours sounds like it's off in the back room. Like, I don't know, man. So bad.
He's like a bad Bang Bro production.
Yo, you know what I found that it was so interesting. This look, if I laugh, right? I thought that was pretty funny. But anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Anyways, keeping it light today because I'm running low on some inventory, so Messiah needs to figure out
The LLC.
to figure out something, because it's costing me money over here to keep up with this. But whatever. Anyways,
I'm pretty sure the sneakers you still haven't shown.
I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, Air Max 97s, South Beaches. So I'm bringing.
I can see that. I can see the colors of South Beach.
Production level is so poor. Where was the song?
Oh, I like it. I'll do it again. Is it me or for yours? It lasted longer.
That's what I was saying. Yours just sounds weird.
Yeah. Okay. I have what I have. Maybe there's a software update I gotta do.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully next show, Shecky gets off his Wi-Fi repeater. Messiah has a laptop.
I'll just do the show on here from now on. I'll be like Messiah. And
Yeah, I like it.
Oh well.
Oh, you need the right. Oh, you need. Like you. First of all, your sound is not that bad. I would just do the white light versus the bulbs.
You fucking buying for him?
No, he has a light in the room.
He fucking interior designer over here, bro.
He can easily he can easily put that tablet. Oh, there you go. He can easily go on. He can add the tablet to the same way I'm doing it.
How about he just puts whatever lights he wants on? You live with him?
No, I'm talking about in his face. In his face.
I like the way he looks.
I'm piping him. I'm piping him. Yeah, I'm piping.
Who do you think fixed my back, fool?
Exactly. Anyways, y'all, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Biden, Charles, Steve, we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Hopefully, Messiah gets on his Twitter game and starts tweeting some shit. He don't do nothing. Besides change.
He's the laziest person on this channel.
He just changed the dates.
What?
Just changed the days. That's all he does.
This dude out here doing social media with Instagram 24/7. I'm out here making all this shit up, and that all the fucking videos, I was producing the show, everything. You just showed up. That's all we got from you.
Yeah, and how AI works.
Yeah. And how AI is trying to kill people and shit. That's all he talked about.
Yeah, I think you're the AI trying to kill this show, this motherfucker right? Over here.
I'm not gonna say anything.
And then he's like,
because I see Sheckman's game right now. I see it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck you.
I'm just saying, man. You the least working one out here, bro.
I'm just saying, man. And then I gotta buy these shoes. What do
you gotta say about that?
I gotta buy these damn shoes, bro.
Nada.
And you out here playing me, bro.
Better get your shit together before your shit get you together. Okay, I guess we out. Deuces.
We got the rights